Welcome to another edition of MSA's Center Stage. I'm Mike Azadian. I'm alongside the winning coach of the Bethel Park Blackhawks, the AAA champion in the PIHL, Jim McVeigh. Jim, another title for your team, 7th title for Bethel Park, first one since 2005. How do you feel about this one?
We really survived. Peter's played a great game. Rick Tingler, coach, is a good friend of mine. I think they took it to us for much of the first half of the game, and we really survived. But we got a fortunate bounce in the power play. But I really give Rick and Peters a ton of credit because they played a real hard game today.
Well, you guys, let's go back to the start of the season. You guys struggled early. You had to feel out the team, I guess. I mean, what turned things around for this team? I know you're a defensive-minded coach, but how did you get this team from a team that looked like they might not even make the playoffs to one of the hottest teams coming into the playoffs?
I wish I could answer that oddly, but really we focused on the same things all year, and defense is the main point. And I really think once we started to win games by doing it, then the players bought into it. It's a lot easier to tell guys we blocked a ton of shots tonight. It's easier to do that. When they start winning games, they're a lot more willing to block shots. And tonight they won, they blocked. In that third period, they might have blocked 10 shots just in the third.
Well, it was a tight defensive game all the way, and toward the very end, there was a 5-on-3 power play. You were trying to get the officials' attention.
And the clock had run down.
You were very animated about it, and they just wouldn't listen to you. What was that all
about?
Well,
and Jeff Sharon is the ref. He's a very good ref. Both refs and linesmen did a good job. They didn't realize what was happening, but the clock twice ran down, and I realized the people in the box, they got a million things going on.
Right.
All I wanted it was to be what it should.
Right.
And I think they corrected it the first time. The second time, I think they put like 2 seconds back on. It was probably 6 or 7. So, but again, it really didn't have an effect at the end. It was just I look like I'm going crazy, which I am, but they don't know why.
Right.
Because they aren't looking at the clock. So I felt bad for that, but I thought those guys did a good job.
Just trying to get their attention.
Yeah.
Now, you've won titles. It's been 7 years since you won a title. You had a big run of titles back in the early part of this decade. I know it's hard to compare teams.
This century.
This century,
not
yeah.
This decade.
Well, that's true. You're right about that.
This
That's a good point.
millennium,
Thanks
too.
for correcting me. You're right. But I mean, it's hard to compare teams, but talk about this team versus those other teams. Yeah, they're defensive oriented with good, strong goaltending. But what's the difference between this team and some of the others?
It's just different kids. We have kids that were great and scored big goals back then. We had every year. Mike Shipley, our captain last year, played his heart out all year, and he just came into the locker room because he sees these guys. He's saying, "Hey guys, I'd give anything for this chance." He doesn't want to blow it. And we have new defensemen who step in and take the role Shipley had. Jake Brown, has played. It's funny, not a person has talked to Jake Brown yet. I hope this doesn't air before the game tomorrow.
Okay, no, it won't.
Okay, but Jake Brown played every minute against NA, 66 minutes and 8 seconds, which was a high school state record for Pennsylvania. It had to be. The only been like 3 games later. He didn't take a penalty. He played every second, and the kid's taken over Shipley's role in week 1. So I really think that we just have different guys step in and take the role that we're trying to build.
You think after that North Allegheny game, when you guys won in triple overtime, you think it's almost like you had a feeling that you couldn't be beat after that?
No, every game's a new game, and we've struggled. We've won 1-goal games, I think, the whole way since then. So every game's been a tough one. But it's just the one positive of the games being so close together, they don't have much time to think about it. Now, obviously, I'd rather have more than 25 hours rest or 22 now before tomorrow's game, but those are breaks. These kids they're put in a tough position.
But we know you want to get home, you want to watch some film, you're probably going to be up all night.
I wish I had some better film.
You're going to be studying.
You guys got any LaSalle film?
Oh man, I wish we did. I wish we could help you, but I'm sure you guys will be studying and getting ready to go. But another championship, congratulations, good luck tomorrow. This has been another edition of MSA Center Stage. Alongside Jim McVeigh, I'm Mike Azadian. Thank you.
Thanks, Mike.